teacher have more technique, different style of teaching, and student different style of learning. Different style of teaching because in Thailand is many school, maybe the teacher is a center. Teacher center is not child center. In my school, my objective one, the child center learning or active learning for the student. So the teacher is all of the teacher about 10 come from ed school, and so have more background in many workshops of them before about the technique of teaching.
You'll also see that if you go into other classrooms too, he has a very different way of approaching the curriculum. Usually most of the children are doing the same thing in his classroom, but he expects different things from each of them. So he will tell all the children what he expects from them. So there are a lot of children with special needs in here, but he'll have a different set of expectations from them. But he's always very clear, so they know exactly what he wants them to do.
3 years, 3, 4, 5. But now maybe to separate to learn some English in here.
Okay. This is grade 1 and 2, and the school's got a very high level of children who've got special needs, probably about 20%. But at this age group in the school, it's much higher. It was, I think, last year, I think 50% of the children had special needs, complex learning difficulties, and so on. So what Mantariga has done in grade 1 and 2 is actually put 2 teachers in this grade, so that they're more highly resourced. Both of them are very experienced teachers. They came from the old school at Mian Prasad and have had a lot of specialist training in various kinds of special needs, and also in team teaching. They're very used to working together. So they've got 2 teachers in here, partly because sometimes, particularly the autistic children, get upset and find it difficult. This is the boy who's not in the classroom, who's wandered off. It's actually part of the ethos that they've tried to create in the school, because what they've realised is that you can't make children do things if they don't want to do them. And at certain times, some of the children, and some of them have got very complex needs, in the case of this young man here, and they're not very well staffed. They have got extra staff, but they haven't got that many extra staff. There are going to be times when the children do take themselves off out of the classroom. And it's quite a secure environment, they can't get out of the school. So they accept that sometimes this will happen. He's obviously not very happy now. Quite possibly, yeah.
เดี๋ยวก็จะทำตอนเย็นเขาทำอย่างนี้ได้เขารับได้ชอบวาดจะวาดทั้งวัน
This boy loves drawing most of the time, so he would rather do drawing rather than do adding. So he will do that adding at the end of the day or later on.
I think one of the things that's really important to be clear about is that when we talk about inclusion in a country like Thailand or a country like Laos, we're not just talking about special educational needs. we're talking about diversity in the sense that you've got people who may be Thai or they may be Lao, but they're actually ethnically, linguistically coming from different groups. So one of the challenges educationally is to say, how do we include those children so they've got the same rights, the same level of participation, same level of engagement as all the other children.
And in my school, the teacher try to find a new technique by discussing or often with the principal or director. And when the teacher to discuss and someone is maybe to give idea for them and to think about your experience, and maybe some experience is the same and some experience is different, and so try to help about the good technique for them to teach in other class or other grade 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and they need to sit together and to talk and to discuss about the curriculum.
Just leave her sleeping for a while. Maybe she did not have enough sleep last night.
So that's part of the belief in the school that if a child needs to do that, then they need to do it.
Maybe after a while she's still sleeping, maybe someone will wake up.
Will you say that for me, that it's part of the belief they have in the school? It's a good question, isn't it? Have I taken on board some of the ideas that they've seen in mentoring the school, and did I want them to?